Joining us right now is a gentleman here at Goodwill that we've talked to several times in the past. He's got an interesting past and an even more interesting future. He's Skip Dexter, Senior Vice President Retail for Goodwill Industries of Southeastern Wisconsin. And when I talk about Skip's past, you've held some pretty amazingly cool jobs in the past, haven't you?
Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah, I got to work for the Mouse down at Disney for a few years, traveled the West Coast for the Broadway show, made a few stops at some national parks along the way. Like I said, just a typical kid from West Dallas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how they usually end up.
Right.
So what do you do now? Tell us your responsibilities at Goodwill.
Yeah, I get to work with all of our store and donation centers here in southeastern Wisconsin and metropolitan Chicago. So I like to say I just try to make their lives easier working in the stores as they collect donations and put unique items out at any given day to make sure that there's a chance for them to have a little bit of fun while they're working.
All right, I have a question. So when I drop things off, I'm very curious about this. What happens next? Because sometimes there may be things in there that I don't know if you can use or if you even want, but we put it in there and let you decide. So what happens?
Yeah, we like to say if you give something to a family member or a friend, like bring it on in, right? We'll find something to do with it. So when you donate something, our donation attendants will either put it into one of our recyclable containers right away, where then we can keep it out of the landfill if it maybe doesn't fit the needs of what our sales floor will have, or it gets priced by one of our production associates and put onto our sales floor, and it'll sit out on the sales floor for like 3 or 4 weeks. And after that, if it doesn't sell, then it goes to a new place that's called our outlet store. Have you guys heard about what that is?
Okay, so explain that to us.
Okay, all right, so this is new for us. A little less than a year ago, we opened up what we like to term as an outlet store down in Sturtevant. We're off of Highway 20. There's a Marcus movie theater right off of Highway 20 over there, so it's right around the corner from that. And what happens is, say you donate that vest you're wearing, Dave, and we put...
You saying something, Skip?
Yeah, it's very nice.
I will.
Very nice.
I will. Yeah.
I already donated that.
I bought
And now I couldn't imagine that it wouldn't sell in a couple of weeks on the sales floor.
Right.
But say off season, it doesn't sell. We'll take it off the sales floor and then we'll send it down to our outlet store.
Okay.
And down there, what we do then is we put all the stuff that went through our screening process. And you can buy things there in a different way. It's very different than a regular store. You buy it by the pound there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so what's really cool is you can go there, fill up your shopping cart full of stuff, and if it's under 25 pounds, it's $1.29, I believe, a pound.
Wow.
If it's over 25 pounds, it's 99 cents. And so for fun yesterday, I went into the outlet store and I just filled up a shopping cart. I'm like, how much would like a full cart of just clothing be? And I put in like a pea coat, some cargo shorts, like just a random assortment of stuff, 50 items, ended up costing like 29 bucks. Yeah, for a shopping cart full of clothes.
That's a great way to do it.
That is
It
a
is,
great
yeah.
way.
And there's only one of those, you said?
Only one in our territory, yeah.
Okay, and how many stores are there overall?
In southeastern Wisconsin, we have 26 of our like traditional stores per se, and that goes anywhere from Sheboygan to Beaver Dam, and then down south into like Kenosha. And then we have the one outlet store as well.
Now,
I was on the phone last night, just so you know, with my sister Colleen. Colleen lives up in Cedarburg. She was in Grafton, going to Goodwill at 6:30 in the evening. I said, "Are they open at 6:30?" She says, "Shut up! They're open till 9." And I'm like, and she does the tour of the Goodwills, and she knows them all. She knows the West Bend one really well. And what she loves about it is there's always something that she finds. And this is what she said to me. It's always fun. That's what she said.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, there you go.
it is.
Especially if you like the hunt. I mean, and I know a lot of people do it. If you just are browsing and you're looking and all of a sudden you come up with, you know, a North Face jacket for $20 or something, it's crazy.
Well, think about like think about a community and all the different varieties of styles and needs of everybody who lives in there. Then imagine each individual minivan pulling up to a Goodwill. You have no idea what's inside of each of those minivans. And you plop that into a store, you come in as a shopper, you have absolutely no idea on any given day what one of thousands of items we're going to be putting out on the sales floor.
Okay, so I know you're not supposed to have favorites, right?
Yeah.
Because of
Who
your
said
position.
that?
But out of all these Goodwill stores and donation centers in your territory, which one is your favorite?
I have a handful that, like, for things that I look for. Like I have 4 little kids, and they all play sports and have activities. So I try to go to places where maybe they have a constant flow of like kids athletic stuff. So I have to pump money into a new bat and a new glove all the time.
Which is like every 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I have like a circuit that I go. go through. But near and dear to my heart, and I mentioned I grew up in West Dallas. I remember as a kid going to our old West Dallas store on Highway 100 in Oklahoma with my grandma. And what makes it fun for me is she used to just let me pick out $5 worth of stuff when we go there. And then she used to call, do you remember Drug Emporium?
Yeah, right across the street.
But she called Drug Aquarium, right? So she'd be like, yeah, let's go to Goodwill and Drug Aquarium. And as a little kid, I thought we were going to like a pet store. So that's the one that I really hold near and dear.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for having us here today. And not only is Goodwill an amazing place to find things, the Goodwill stores, but the jobs you create and the training that you provide really is key to the whole mission, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's a cool place that'll change your life if you get to hear a story or feel the goosebumps from somebody's life that's been impacted. And I'd like to think that everybody needs somebody at some point, and here at Goodwill, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be somebody to everybody.
Thank you very much.
awesome.
Thanks for having us here, Skip.
Thanks, guys.
Great job. Cheers, Skip. Great job. See you at Goodwill. We have more, and we're going to visit